MRecktv. Peace, KORLEON. What's happening, family? Salute.
Salute. What's good with you, baby boy?
Everything good. Where you at with it right now, family?
I'm in Harlem right now, man. I'm in Harlem, man. I'm out here, man.
Oh, you out there on the streets, for real. I see you.
I'm at the office, man.
No doubt, no doubt. Talk to me, man. I'm seeing things. I'm hearing things. I'm seeing you on the silver screen. I'm hearing stories and music from you. Just talk to me. Where should we start at?
Well, we're gonna start with me first of all because I'm like a mystery to everybody. It's like I'm the boogeyman. You feel? My story's gonna be pretty much like the boogeyman. You heard about him, and all of a sudden he just starts popping up out of nowhere, and that's how it's never out of nowhere. That's what people. It's always somewhere niggas at, just how it is for you to see. You understand what I'm saying? Because some things ain't for TV. Real ain't for TV. Even though now they're making it for TV, and I get it right. The revolution will be televised.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let's get into some of your history. Let them know where you originally from.
I'm from Queensbridge, man. I'm from the 41st side of Vernon, man. 41073E, man. Let's get it straight. But you know what I'm saying? I'm a 12th Street, dirty dozen type nigga. You know what I'm saying? I spent a lot of time over there. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from Queensbridge, but my whole thing is more broader than Queensbridge.
Gotcha.
My situation is broader than Queensbridge, but Queensbridge is the legacy. Because that's, you know what I'm saying, legacy in the homage where it all started.
Gotcha.
But I'm an all borough, you know what I'm saying? All jail nigga, you know what I'm saying? All black, you know what I'm saying? I'm an all pro jail nigga, you heard? I'm that nigga that niggas write songs about, you know what I'm saying? Living that life, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, whether niggas know you or not, you still gotta represent what niggas speak about where you from. You know what I'm saying? I mean, from my younger years, you know what I'm saying? Because the youth, you know what I'm saying, they songs validate. You understand what I'm saying? And you gotta validate your hook. You know what I'm saying? So whether you know these artists, and these artists need to know this, that these people are repping your words. You gotta pay homage to these people, man. You know what I'm saying? The people that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So good. Feel me?
Got you. So when you say you that nigga that niggas write about in they records, who you referring to?
I mean, when I say I'm that nigga, like I said to you yesterday, I represent a lot of people. You hear me? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I represent a lot of people that's just like me. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That don't have this platform to speak. So, like, when I say I'm that nigga, I'm speaking about the niggas that just like me, that feel that same way. You know what I'm saying? I represent more than myself out here, man. I'm representing the whole environment, the whole movement. You know what I'm saying? That's trying to be erased by people that's trying to replicate it with forgery. You understand what I'm saying?
Got you. So we was building behind the scenes yesterday, and you brought up Killer Black being your cousin and all that. Let's go into some of that history.
All right. I mean, that's my cousin and all that, you know what I'm saying? His later years, you know what I'm saying? His years, like I said, his years were short, you know what I'm saying? His years were short. He died just short, a month short of being 20. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, wow. I didn't know he was that young.
And this is what people gotta understand. Like, in my era, my generation, we was grown men because we had to make grown man choices at truth. Because we had no other choice. Like, our kids and their kids have choices to their outcome and where they want to do because we made places in those pushes that they have right now. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But nobody puts this in the proper perspective. You understand? Whether in music, movies, or any that raw. Because there's niggas that's on the bottom and there's niggas that's under the bottom. I came from under the bottom, my G. You understand what I'm saying? The less fortunate of the unfortunate. And that's real. It's that people gotta understand. So I'm from another tier. Trying to right now. You understand what I'm saying? Because you gotta understand the years that I endured to have to get here and still make it possible for me to be relevant enough to make this happen, brother. It's a lot. It's a whole story in itself. We can't speak about it. But when I speak about Killer Black, he was young, man. He had grown man issues, man. He had issues, man. You know what I'm saying? That he had to deal with in the hood. They respected his hammer. You know what I'm saying? They respected his thought process on the street. But like I said, that was a short life. You understand what I'm saying? A lifespan that was affected on a lot of people in that time because our life, we didn't think we was going to live to 21. So a lot of times, we felt like we lived the whole lifetime by the time we got 16. And if we made it to 20, it was like, God damn, I'm still alive.
Right.
You understand?
Yes,
that mind is not right now. You understand what I'm saying? Just like that mindset of if you lived in New York, you can make it anywhere. It don't exist right now, man. Because this ain't the old New York. But I tell you, when I go to other places like Texas, Louisiana, even Jersey in certain spots, Georgia, Virginia, I see old New York. So I feel that vibe. I feel like, yes, I gotta have that hammer, yo. I know this. Now, New York, but New York is not the same place because we don't have the same people that live here. You understand what I'm saying?
Gotcha. So, from what I understand and from what was put out there, Killer Black was Havoc brother, right?
Yes, he is.
Is that his older or younger brother?
Youngest brother.
Youngest?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, take me to when you first heard the news that Killer Black passed.
Well, basically, I just I broke the night before. And I wasn't staying over there at the time at his mother's house, my Aunt Mercy crib, because I was trying to alleviate the situation because when I first came home, I was staying at G.O.D. crib on the couch. You know what I'm saying? And then I went over there with TJ and my Aunt Mercy. You know what I'm saying? And I stayed there for a little minute, but you know, like I said, that situation, it was a different situation, different time. That's a loss because everybody got their own situation with him.
Fact. My condolences to the whole family. Shout out to Have and all that. You was also building with me yesterday, and you was like, yo, when you was younger, you was playing the goon part when you was going on tour and going to shows. Speak on that. Like, first and foremost, I know your affiliation, but you got to let the people know all your affiliation with all the artists from Queensbridge. So go into some of the artists that people know that you was running with and you was holding down on some.
Well, I'm going to put it like this, man. Like, I held down my whole hood in prison because that's where most of my adolescence and juvenile years in my early 20s was at. You understand what I'm saying? So I held down my whole hood as best as I could. But as far as, you know what I'm saying, who I ran with, you know what I'm saying, Trash showed me love. He brought me into this game right here, you know what I'm saying? He had me on a freestyle circuit, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing so people had heard about me. So when people say, yo, I heard of KORLEON from Queenbridge, but yeah, you heard of me, but I never had no publications past like an NYU freestyle or some underground freestyle. By the time it was warming up, like, it got crazy real fast. And we talking at a time, niggas was only home for like 6 months, 3 months. And you back in the kid doing 18, 3 years, whatever years, and coming back home. Said so. My affiliation with Nas is none. I know, son. I know I have more of an affiliation with his brother Jungle than Nas. You understand what I'm saying? The older cats like Shannon and Marley. I used to watch them because I grew up on Vernon. All the block parties was on our block. Those jams was crazy. They was iconic. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody from Brooklyn, big chains. Like that's when you saw come through. Like the big speakers on both sides, turntables, disco twins, whatever. Right? So we had that. You know what I'm saying? Like the Capone and Noriega, that's my family through family relations. You know what I'm saying? Noriega, you know what I'm saying? I met Son through Trans, going on tour, you know what I'm saying? We cool, but you know what I'm saying? We had, you know what I'm saying? He my thug, that's my guy. He's from the block, he's from Bunny Posse. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you entwine with these people, but when you are home, not as often as everybody else, you just in and out of their life like they're out of yours. So pop up, you're relevant for that moment that you're in their face. It's like, yo, son, I was just talking about you, son. Yo, word my mother, yo, it's good to see you. But like, yo, here go the number, and the next thing you know, happens, and then now I'm in jail, and then now that's a whole different story. You know what I'm saying? We got to get back to that when I get home. And people, there's a lot of people that's talented, like they say. They got Michael Jordans that was playing in jail when Michael Jordan was playing, like, but they in jail. You know what I'm saying? You don't see these niggas. But like I said, rap is a whole different story. Where there's no cap out, and I'm trying to let niggas know there's no cap out to this shit, because like when I grew up, a 40-year-old, 30-year-old nigga rapping was stupid because they didn't grow up. They grew up on Al Green, some other crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? They didn't grow up hustling for real with the street, with the boom bap and the leads. You know, that shit came out in the 80s where, you know what I'm saying, my father that wasn't his era. You know what I'm saying? For him to try to emulate the era would have been crazy, but guess what? Era stuck to their era back then. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, it's crossing over, so it's like, it is what it is. Is you want to accept it or not? You let me learn or get with it. I'm getting with it. But I'm definitely trying to represent for those who are not understanding that it's a passion, bro. You don't age out of something that you make, yo. You don't age out of it. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was younger, they was trying to age people out of rock and roll. But they overcame that because there was strong that didn't allow people to tell them what they can and cannot do.
Yes, sir.
You understand? Not when people want to hate this because this originated that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, when did music influence you to the point that you wanted to do your thing with it?
My brother was a rapper before me. I wasn't no rapper, man. I wrote poetry. I used to do things stupid. But I'm gonna tell you something about Chaz, man. I'm gonna tell you something that Chaz said that made sense to me. That he said about Noriega, that he didn't feel Noriega's style at first. Grew on him, and it grew on the public, it grew on the world. Some things don't happen, and it's just special because it's different. It's individual, and sometimes the individual is less accepted than the majority. See, like these days, people come with the majority because it's accepted that you have a crowd and you have a strength. You don't look as strong as you are individually because the crowd looks more strong, but you don't understand that individual could be having that crowd under a whole leash. You understand? But it just looks like that because the crowd is strong. You know what I'm saying? But the majority has never been the one that's winning.
Gotcha. Now, when Trash told you that, this is before they did the album, or this is when they was first forming the whole Capone and Noriega?
He did an interview where he said this in the interview in our movie, Tragedy, the Story of Queensbridge. That's also a movie too. That came out a couple of years back. Like we was, I just came home actually too, and Chaz was in jail, and the dude was running around the hood with Prince finishing up that documentary movie. The movie I'm trying to tell you, Story of Queensbridge Tragedy. You know, that's an official movie. You know what I'm saying? And it explains a lot. You know what I'm saying? A lot of what I'm saying, but on my own story that I'm telling you right now. But he said it there. Like, but I understood. He says it all the time, but he said it to the world also. You know what I'm saying? He said something that he just said to me. He said it to the world, like, yo, bro. But it doesn't make sense because a lot of people that are different, they receive it, but you can't allow people to and you just fall back. If you're strong, you're gonna make it out here. You know what I'm saying?
I would say N.o.R.E definitely has a distinctive sound and flow, and you know that's what separated him. That's what made him special, if you ask me. You dig what I'm saying? So salute to N.o.R.E because I know him. You know, that's the homie. And you know, I'm glad to see the growth. You know what I mean? In terms of doing the music, now you're doing the media thing. You know what I'm saying? So salute.
I'm gonna say like this though, like it's one of those dudes that stay relevant. That like I can't say I don't know the boy like that. You know what I'm saying? But I can say watching his career, he stays relevant, even on a where a lot of people fell back because they ate too much. He still keeps a hustle mentality like he's on the block.
That's a fact.
Like him for that.
That's a fact. I don't know if it's some shit between you and him. Like, why y'all don't rock, or why you don't rock with him? Just tell me if you could.
Well, it's not a personal thing. It's just like I said. I was there for Trash. I was there with my cousin Killer. I was there with my Queensbridge niggas. He had issues with Queensbridge niggas, which, you know what I'm saying, was with my niggas at the moment. Infamous Nitty in it.
Oh, okay.
Like, at the time, you know what I'm saying, it's hard to explain how it goes. Because it's, like I said, it's not my place to explain anything between
Got you. Yeah, I know some of the history of the bad blood between Infamous Mob and N.o.R.E, some of it, but I'm glad you elaborated on that because now you know things are a little clearer.
All right, but like I said, this is all during this time.
Got you.
Like it happened like just before TJ died. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
wow.
It happened. You know what I'm saying? So like, niggas respected TJ, but we was rocking with Trash. For reasons. You know what I'm saying? They he won. That's where everything, the piece was dead, but he was an outsider from another situation. From Left Rack, he had a situation with them, and not that we was holding them down, but we held them. We was there. You know what I'm saying? But there was never a time where people badly. You know what I'm saying? Because it's still family. You know what I'm saying? Queensbridge is a love-hate relationship between a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
I see that. Facts.
So love-hate, yo, I'm telling you, like, yo, everybody know everybody, like Mega used to encourage me because back then I used to be Drake. You know what I'm saying? I used to sing and rap, and that was my thing, singing and rapping. I used to be up here 155. You know what I'm saying? My son and them, you know what I'm saying? Civilized Savage, my son Hell Black, and my little man Red's son, you know what I'm saying? My little man Double Dre and them, you know what I'm saying? We had a 4-pan in Harlem on the block up here. Civilized Savage. I gave myself the name Dusty Rose, you know what I'm saying? You know, I felt like the American dream at the time because I felt like that I was on the way. You know, these niggas, my niggas in Queens, and I felt like I was seeing American dream, and I felt like, you know, back then we picked AKAs that was like, you know, it doesn't matter how outlandish it was. You know what I'm saying? So I was a these dudes. I came to Queensbridge, and Twin was like, yo, son, man, you know, we mafia, all this shit, man, yo, son, man, yo, you got, so I'm like, yo, man, KORLEON. I was like, I call myself Dusty KORLEON. You understand? So
now I understand where the name come from.
But my concept behind that was because I was everywhere in the city, and I was like, dust is everywhere. You see what I'm saying? So when I started rocking with Trash, you know, Iman used to be like, yo, son, why don't you just cut that dust and just call yourself KORLEON, man?
Yo, not to laugh, that funny as hell.
Nah, but yo, listen. I'm gonna tell you, right? Yo, listen. So I'm like, nah, son, they gonna call me Dusty Corleone, they gonna respect me. Right?
Yes, sir.
I get locked up. I get locked up with Bill Blast. Guess Bill Blast, nigga. Bill Blast. Coochie Rap. Yeah, from rest in peace, my nigga Bill Blast. And the sixth bill, I'm
homie, right?
Right, my son that had Coochie Rap. His name is Dusty.
Oh, what?
So, man, and I'm like, yo, they're like, yo, I'm like Dusty Corleone. He's like, yo, who said Dusty? My name Dusty. I'm like, yo, my name Dusty. I'm like, yo, hold up. He's like, yeah, Bill Blast. You know what I'm saying? You know me. You know what I'm saying? You heard me in the song. That's Coochie Rap. I manage and I'm on board. So, like, yo, it doesn't, like, people don't stop, bro. It's for people. It's me. What could a nigga think, bro? If
yeah,
you know,
of course.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So that's ill, because I mean you got so much history, because you just brought up the infamous Mob, how you got your name, why you changed your name, then you brought up Bill Blast, G-Rap. Damn. Let's talk about that. So when that happened with Bill Blast, you said you was locked up?
Yeah, it was me, Blast, and my son from Queensbridge High. You know what I'm saying? Big High. You know what I'm saying? We was all in there together in my old time of Big. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Big from 10th Street. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Come right here, Poppy. Come right here. You know what I'm saying? Big from 10th Street. So Big, I said, it was funny because these niggas from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Back with all the Brooklyn niggas. You know, some nigga High was back there with them too. You know what I'm saying? And Big. Saying they slept with the Brooklyn niggas. I pretty much stayed by myself. But when you meet people in Blast, he was a good dude. You know what I'm saying? I ran into him a couple of times after that and Skate Key up there in the Bronx and all that nigga out there with the young joints, the big cigar. And like I said, he's my elder. And like I said, when you see dudes older than you still doing things, gives you an inspiration to say, like, there's no time clock, bro.
That's facts, homie.
And that's all I'm saying. Like, yo, bro, I'm not the only dude out here doing this. I just got a little platform right now. And so I'm choosing to speak this truth that people don't speak, because a lot of people ain't been at the bottom to want to speak. There's some in the hood, like I said, there's people that grew up, like my kids gonna grow up different than I am. My kids are the kids that I watched grow up that got the passes I didn't get, and my kids are gonna get these passes now because I'm their father.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like people understand there's different passes for different people. So therefore, because a lot of these young generations got passes that they don't understand as passes. And then because the laws was different then. You understand what I'm saying? The laws was different. I get it.
Facts.
You don't understand.
So KORLEON, take me to you becoming an actor in equal standing. Take me to that.
Well, Taheem, I'm gonna introduce you to Taheem. I'm gonna tell you this.
That's my brother, Taheem. Salute.
Yeah, please salute Taheem and Littles too, man.
That's my brother as well.
You know what I'm saying? So Littles is also Killer's best friend. You understand what I'm saying? Me and Littles was in the 4 building in the 9495. You know what I'm saying? Up at 2 Tops. So when I came through, man, he hooked me up, son. You know what I'm saying? I kind of came through stabbed up. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't fit, and he wasn't right for me at the time. You know what I'm saying? But you know, son knew where I was at when I asked him what I need to ask for. He's like, son, you ain't got to do all that. Just chill. You know what I'm saying?
So hold on. You came through the jail. You said you were stabbed up?
Yeah, I got hit 8 times out in the world. You know, one of my brother's friends on the block. You know what I'm saying? And I got locked up a month after coming out the hospital. You know what I'm saying? I got hit 8 times in my chest and my back. And I came home. I missed court, and the niggas came pick me up and took me to jail. I was an adolescent. And I came through, and I knew I couldn't perform because my chest was dislocated and they broke my chest during the operation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot, like, a nigga punched me in my chest, I'm like, die.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? But in those times, like, yo, adolescence, it was a beast. Like, you cannot show no weakness, bro. You can't tell a nigga, yo, fucked up like this. Guess what? Niggas be like, just punch him in the chest to see what happens.
Wow.
That's the difference when you do that. That's why they got all these laws these days that's protecting out with the bullying. Because niggas don't that niggas went through what I was going through. Break you. Right. And with everything is going right now, with these kids out here, you know what I'm saying? They don't understand. Like, I feel your pain when somebody says you didn't do this or you don't know this, because they're not explaining it to you. They just tell you that they probably watched somebody else go through. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? People, where it's like, yo, how you gonna tell a child that they saw? You know what I'm saying? Definitely. When you raise them as like an equal, so basically, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have explanations, but a lot of people don't have explanations because they don't have reality. They just watch it like that nonsense, which is true. Watch the. They didn't play, but they watched.
Yo, hold on. You can't just throw that out there and expect for me not to catch it and elaborate on it. You gotta elaborate on that.
I'm elaborating. You want me to elaborate on it? I need that. There's a lot of people like that's from the hood that you never know. Or there was a lot of people that was not about that life at the time that life was about that life, but they watched that life. But now that people are in jail and they not doing those type of lives no more, you know what I'm saying? These people done stepped in to fill those voids, and now they telling those stories like they was a part of it. And I'm not talking about just my hood. I'm talking about this is everything. Remember, I'm talking about 5 boroughs, bro. I've been everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I talk about every hood because every hood is my hood, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's no hood that I'm going to step in that I'm not going to feel home. So as long as it's New York City, so I'm out here. You feel?
Let's clarify this real quick, being that you brought it up. I feel like Nas is the GOAT, right? Just on some Nas is the GOAT in my book, and a lot of niggas' book, right? Now, when you mention the Nas record, the Project Window, and you was like, yo, a lot of niggas from that Project Window. Let's do this. And your relationship with Jungle and Nas and Jungle is night and day, correct?
That's according to them.
That's according to them?
That's according to them.
Okay, explain that.
I said I don't speak on other, you know what I'm saying? I don't speak on brothers that have things. That's like nobody can speak on me and my.
That's a fact.
I have my own squabble, but it's not for y'all to talk about. We can speak on it, but so
I'm talking about in terms of what you know, like being that you grew up in Queensbridge, and from what you see is they.
Well, Queensbridge is like this, man. Yo, Queensbridge is like this, man. Like I said, Nas and Jungle, Killer, Kiwan, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Nature and his brother, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a difference when you got people that, like, I grew up in a time where it's like you stuck with who, like you with your brother's people, and your brother's people with you. Yeah, your friends, your brother had his friends.
Gotcha.
Who he's super with is who he's super with. You know what I'm saying? And then, but when it comes down to money, those friends gravitate more. And guess what? I'm gonna let you understand that. That's it happens. It's not intentional, bro. It's just like niggas. Yo, I spent my whole jail like talking about why your peoples in Queensbridge don't look out for you. Why you wasn't mentioning real niggas, or why you wasn't mentioning no more. Like, yo, bro, that nigga mentioned niggas that's in those rooms. And back in the days, you got like 50 niggas in a room. And guess what? If you missed the nigga that went to the bathroom and he ain't hear his name in the shout out, you like, yo, now you gotta go back in the room and be like, oh yeah, my man, rah, you know what I'm saying? You know I see you, baby, and put that in there. You understand? You're only thinking about the immediate circle. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
See, if I'm in jail all my life and I'm not around these niggas, why would they mention me? You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
That's not my position. I'm not looking.
It's being that you from Queensbridge, right? And you in jail and you holding down where you from. So when a nigga come out from Queensbridge and you say you know a nigga like, yo, okay, you know a nigga, why a nigga ain't mention you in this record? Or why he ain't put you in the intro? So
yeah, but you gotta understand, going to jail in the 90s was really hard, my dude.
Nah, I get it.
Jail in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? In the 90s, that shit was representing. Everybody want to know about representing, you feel me?
That's a fact.
Everybody want to know about representing in the 90s. Like, yo, Queensbridge, you from Queensbridge, you Mob Deep, you have cousin, I seen Ham send this man over there. Why ain't see you? Because don't worry about it, my nigga. I got my own. It's still to the day, bro. I got my own life, bro. I respect my cousin Flame, but let me get my own. To this day. I'm going to put it like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He never promised me nothing. He never said, yo, I'm going to put you on, or, yo, you know what I'm saying? We might have had discussions and shit at family and shit like that, but it is what it is. He got his own circle, and that's how it's always been.
Got it.
Things happen. That's why you asked me about that. They had their own situation according to them. It's not according to anybody else. Nobody else can talk about nobody else's family situation. I don't care. You can pick sides because you that brother's friend and you that brother's friend. At the end of the day, they brothers.
That's a fact.
I know niggas that shot they brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Fact. It's real like that.
In the middle of that, you know what I'm saying?
Fact. So, KORLEON, let's get back to you being an actor in Equal Standard. Let's talk about that. Like, what was the preparation for that? Like how did you get the role? Like, talk to me. I know you know Ty, but it's still a process. Ty's professional, so he's just not gonna give anybody a role.
I kind of lost people when I started talking about Ty and TJ, because when I say TJ introduced me to Ty back in the 90s, on another level. You understand what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
On another type of time. I just came home, like I said, this before he even brought me to tragedy. I was kind of on the floor trying to find my way. Don looked at me and said I wasn't ready for what he was doing. I'm not afraid to say these things. This saying I'm not afraid to say because Tom has told that it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? See you there and not. You feel me? But years later, another cousin of mine, God bless the dead, you know what I'm saying, brought me to Ty Haynes. And when he did that, you know, I was on another level. I just came home from this indictment in Queensbridge, the team. I had to go take a drug program for that. You know what I'm saying? My nigga, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga Superhead too, man. Fucking nut. You know what I'm saying? The rest, you know what I'm saying? Hold your head, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And still take care of their family. You feel me?
Yes,
feel me? Never not pay homage to the soldiers, man. You feel me?
Yes,
but Ty, we had came to find. I was working at Whole Foods, my dude. That was my first job in my whole life. Kind of taught me how to deal with street and start, you know what I'm saying, being more business-like with my situation at Whole Foods, even though they treated the dude like a sucker, you know what I'm saying? But I was like the working man, but I saw that the working man was trying to be like me. That's when I started to encounter the youths that worked at Whole Foods and started to understand why they was thinking the way they was thinking. And it wasn't their fault. You know what I'm saying? But tell them, like, yo, bro, if I ever had to come back to the street, you know, revelation that's told. You know what I'm saying? What I told them. They're going to watch this and say, yeah, he did say that shit. He did say, like, yo, he's a different nigga from this. He was trying to change his life. Because you have to try to change your life at some point. You know what I'm saying? But in changing it, like, you improve yourself. When you're self-focused and you know what you know what you're trying to achieve. You know what I'm saying? So basically, like I said, I got up with Ty. He saw I was doing something with myself. And like I said, dudes told me a long time ago, like, you got to stay home in order for... Because you got... My son, Rapper Floyd, lost a whole big deal with Tommy for getting locked up.
Dang.
You understand what I'm saying?
I didn't know that happened with N.o.r.E. I didn't know what happened because I know he got a deal.
He got a deal, shot a nigga. He shot a nigga for real, went to jail. You know what I'm saying? And Tommy Boy got scared because they didn't know how to like this. Because only two was getting like that at the time. This is before like Queensbridge was like, because Queensbridge was Queensbridge. You know what I'm saying? And niggas was out there. I'm not gonna say niggas wasn't out there. You know what I'm saying? Shot my dude rapping N.o.r.E. But
shout to him.
People losing deals over balance and street shit. People tend to, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know if I can make money off it. Like, he wasn't a big name, but he was a name. But they didn't know. Okay. Right after him, 50 Cent in it. Like, damn. N.o.r.E. was about like 3 years early. You know what I'm saying? After you, they found out how they wanted to, they was already going that way, but they wanted to promote. You know what I'm saying? But they want to promote. Wow. So, had a stigma anyway. If you was a dude at a point, you wasn't getting known. You understand what I'm saying? That's how that went.
Got you.
So that gang, I say, I kind of been in the room to see a lot of things from the backside. I've been confined to a lot of dudes. Understand the industry, street, whatever, because I just been there. You know what I'm saying?
So let's do this. Let them know the name of the single you pushing right now, and where can they get it from?
Feeling the Bad Guy. You can get it on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? Also get equal credit. And like I said, man, Tahim, you know what I'm saying? I was with him since 2011. We shot our first trailer, bro. The first trailer to Southside. We shot the trailer. We shot another trailer. We got a lot of people. We got Ice-T, you know what I'm saying? However, Ice got involved. It was cool. But then it was like Ice, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, Ice came and told him, like, nobody's going to believe you until you put your own money on your own project.
That's a fact.
You know? And then that's when it turned around. That's when he came, like, yo, bro, I'm thinking about, yo, I already got shit right here, man. This equal standard. We just going to shoot this, bro. And I'm like, yo, whatever you need, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a saying whether it be a day of catering or whatever that, you know what I'm saying? Go water, cash. I'm gonna be there with you. You know what I'm saying?
Real. That's real. I'm gonna salute you on that. That's real right there.
Like I said, bro, like, if you with your friend and you believe in him, you gotta believe in him all the way. And understand, he put me in a situation where I was able to display more of my natural talent. It wasn't no preparation, it was me being me. And Southside, it was me portraying myself as a hustler and Southside, you know what I'm saying, as a ball player, because I'm a ball player and a youth. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
That's the whole story about my character in Southside Nights. You know what I'm saying? The player that's playing for the drug dealers, you know what I'm saying? Getting the passes, you know what I'm saying? Getting the sneakers to women. But then, like I said, in equal status, I'm playing a gang member. That's a key to the man that gets killed, that sets off a whole movie. You understand what I'm saying? Something that's out here right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here for the people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here thinking, you know what I'm saying? And if my little man gonna be out there, those are real reactions. Like, yo, god damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are how I acted will be how I act if my man really got shot by the police. Like, yo, I gotta see what's up with him, because, you know, I'm not gonna see him pull out no film, and I gotta see what's up with my man.
That's a fact.
I'm gonna see what's up with my man and possibly get shot too. Equal standard, brother. Very good movie. It's on all platforms, man. And also, you gotta understand, equal standard is more in depth. You gotta think about it, whereas people gotta be equal. If you're gonna be American, you're gonna be American, my guy.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? We only racism is in all forms, man. You got white people racist against other white entities. You know what I'm saying? You got Africans against us black people right here in America. You got West Indians and everybody racist against us black people right here in America. You understand what I'm saying? Only thing I see is like, yo, listen, bro, you know what I'm saying, that slave trade that you cherish, that you came to America to change, you brought that with you to where you want to feel different. So therefore, there goes racism, feeling different. And that's what it is about changing, bro. Feeling different, being racist, bro.
Now, it's a great movie, man. That Ty wrote and produced, and is getting his just due. So I want to salute him on that, and salute to everybody in the film. You did that played the role in that.
Yeah. Also, like I said, man, I just released that freestyle on SoundCloud, and also I'm moving that to YouTube, the Leash Off, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
That's for the streets, man. That's for the streets, and that's free, man. You know what I'm saying? That's free for the streets. That was something so they can feel, bro. I want them to feel that Leash Off. You know what I'm saying? I want them to feel like. They can also check me, you know what I'm saying, at King Code QB on the IG, KORLEON King on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? Also KORLEON King on Twitter, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
We out here, man. I'm
No
out
doubt,
here.
family.
Man. I still gotta make $1 while I'm doing this with you, bro.
Yo, you on your Grussel.
Man, it's the big Stony KORLEON, OG KORLEON Stone, BSB villain. You heard the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here, MRecktv, shouting it out, man. We out here, man. Check me out, the villain, the bad guy, BDBG video, man. Direct, man. We out here.
No doubt. Salute. Peace, world. To promote your music or promote your business by placing an ad on MRecktv, contact mrecktvpromo, mrecktvpromo @gmail.com. Peace. Oh yeah, subscribe to MRecktv, youtube.com/MRecktv. I'm gone. M.Reck TV. It's got a music.